Hello again, this is Kieran from Cut Paper Not People, and I have picked out my papers for my books, so I'm not going to go through them yet because I want to focus on binding, and then I'll do a little flip through of each. Yes, this is the front. I noticed some of my pages got printed funny, so one page is upside down. But there's that one. One book, two book, and the third one we've been doing together. So I also wanted to show you, before we move on, I bought this from Michael's very recently. It's got 25 pieces, but it's just so perfect to match just most of the pages. And so there's 25 pieces of just some lace. If you just want additionals, I think it was $12. I just want to show you that because I'll be using this in the decorating piece.
I know what I did wrong, that it wouldn't let me.
Okay, then we have a piece of blue, and we have a rivet machine. Maybe I need to make this a little higher, just maybe for today. Okay, and I'm just gonna look. I think I want to put holes in this one. Maybe this one too, and then we'll use this one. I will show you how to do an enclosed spine. So that's why I brought this blue page. So we're gonna make an interior spine. I'm gonna use this, and this guy. You press it? No. Okay, so across. We know our spine is 1 inch. So I want to make 1 inch, 1 inch, 1 inch. So then I'm going to go down around the middle. 1 inch, 1 inch, 1 inch, and at the bottom 1 inch, 1 inch, and 1 inch. And I didn't measure this before, but I think it's from, yeah, so it is the right length. And the right length should be, I don't know, 8.5, which is perfect. Okay, now I'm gonna cut that out because I know how to cut things out. Okay, so again, we're gonna use my favorite tool. And I'm lining up the holes, or the marks I made. There. The problem is most of the marks on here have faded. My husband got this from working. This was a work tool. And they switched offices. So he bought it himself. And then when it was at home, I took it over. We've been married for 10 years, so it's been kind of around for 10 years, and I don't know how long he had it before. But I guess I'm not really showing you this part. I'm sorry. I'm just folding along the lines, and then I'm going to fold this way. I'm going to cut that piece off. A little trick, if you fold it both ways, paper's easier, but you can actually usually pull it, and that gives you a bit of a textured edge. There. Okay. So now we have an interior spine. If I did it correctly, it should sit right in here in the hole. So I'm just checking that it fits. Okay, now I have to do the measuring. So I have what they call 2 signatures. Because inside we'll have 2 chunks of paper. I just want to make sure, I don't know if you can see this. I'm going to bring it down. There. So these 1 signature, 2 signatures. So I need 2 holes on this page. So 2 holes this way, but 3 holes this way. I just measured this. It's 8.5 long. These aren't super big. Don't poke yourself. Okay, also if you can see there's holes. Now this is for my pages, and I'm gonna go, so 4 1/4 was our middle. You see? And then we went up 3 and down 3. So if I put the 4 there, oh no, the 4 is there, so 1, 2, 3. Poke these holes. Okay. Now I line up the holes here to make sure the holes I made are going to line up, and they are, because this is now time to use those clips. I'm sorry about the bag. I know it makes such a noise. I'm gonna put it in a basket and it won't make noise. So this is the middle. Okay, I'm gonna put this in. Now this is where a lot of people use a book. I just don't have a big book. You can also get book spines. I just don't like buying expensive things that do one job. Oh, you get my hair. It's as simple as 1, 2, 3. So I am gonna just remove our book guide. We've got our holes, and we're going to bind this. I kind of like this color, so I'm going to use this one. So the trick is if you line the holes 3 times, that gives you enough. For the purpose of today, we are going to just bind each one at a time. my needle. And this is, what is this? Waxed binding thread. And okay, where you start, so you have this and this is my front piece. I'm going to start by going in the back, and then I'm going to make sure that I go in the middle hole. So we do middle, there, pull it but leave a tail, and then it doesn't matter if you do bottom or top next, just make sure you're going down the line. And then, oops, put a little bit back there, and then the top. Through that one, through that one. Okay. All right. Now, one more time through the middle. Through the middle. Oh. If you, what I just did is I went through the thread, and that can make it really hard to bind. So we will tie each signature up separately. You can keep going, but for this video, I'll just show you this way. Okay, pull back and forth, and then just make sure it's nice and tight here. All the pages are in. The front's on the front. I think it'll go this way. And then here, I love that the door is the first page. Okay, so again, I'll go back here. It's better to double check 15 times and have it the way you want it than try to fix it for 15 minutes or more. Okay. And we'll do it again. You can also bind with thread. I've bound with ribbon lace too. I would get those threaders that you can get for that. I can take off the clips just because it's the bigger the needle the better, especially like for ribbon. You want a big hole here, and I find some ribbon will thread or fray really quickly. Okay, look at that owl. Be the owl, then I'll be a bird. Just love that. Anyway, this is the middle of this signature. So it is really handy that the top and bottom are the same distance, so you don't have a top and a bottom. Because if you put the template on wrong, then it won't match the holes. Okay. Thought I bumped it. I was like, oh no. Yeah, it still goes through. Okay. Now, we only have one more set of holes. Make sure, this one's important to make sure that it's going like this. Okay, and then we go in. I've bound a journal, and then I 3 signatures, and I went to look through it, and I had put one whole signature upside down. I was like, oh no, and that was hard. Okay, and some of these pages just escaped me, so sometimes you have to go individually. And this is why it's super helpful to put the holes in, because you know what's going to lead. Here, I'll show you what I'm doing. I'm just going page by page. And okay. Yeah, you can kind of see the pages. I did put a few envelopes in them. And I guess I could talk about why I put the paper the way I did. I don't know if you're going to be using the same paper or using different paper. So, okay. There we go. And leave a tail. And I'm going to try going through the top. And it stayed together, so hallelujah. And the bottom. So maybe at this point, they'll kind of be in the right order. You might not have to. Right there. There we go. Okay. Oh! The thread didn't come with me. That's okay. Oh, I can hear my baby waking up. Okay. So I don't know if you can see, but the thread is tangled on the needle. So when you do that, it's very hard to get a tight seal. So I'm gonna have a really good hole here. Oh man, now I'm trying to rush before the baby gets here. Okay, all right, through. Hi, baby. Okay, tie back and forth, double checking everything's in there. Oh, it's a big book. And just tie it. Tie it twice. Okay. It's looking like a book. Take that out.